Hey, love. Hey. Hey, LuvTubers. Hey, LuvTubers. How are you? Hello. How are you, LuvTubers? Reverend Valerie Love at your service, divine midwife of soul destiny, Christian witch, and the author of soon to be 12 books on practical spirituality. A new book is coming out. How you loving? How you loving? Hey, babes. Hey. So I'm here to tell you all about my birthday coming up. Hey. Look at all my peeps popping in. Hey, Kevin Wealthy. Hey. Hey, Daphne Gregory. Hey. Hey, Shot-Town Terrence, too. Welcome to the channel. Hey, Raquel. Hey, Jennifer. Oh, I love you. How you loving? Happy birthday. Thank you. Wednesday is my birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. We gonna sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. Except I do not sip Bacardi. I am a teetotaler. I do not drink. So there will be no spirits on my birthday of the drinking kind, though there will be many spirits of the otherworldly kind and the supernatural kind, because I will be in Salem, Mass, witch country for my birthday. Ooh. Do you know how long? Hey, you've missed me? Well, Vanity Music, guess what? I'm making an insane commitment to come live to you every single day in the month of October. It's my birthday month, and I'm on Operation 50K. Let's get to 50,000 subscribers, shall we? Smash that like button, baby. Smash that share button, baby. Smash it. Smash it. So yes, Libras. Oh, yours is October 10th. Go ahead, Rojo. That's awesome. So I came at you to share with you what's coming up this week on the channel. It is Sunday, October 1st, 2017. Wednesday is my birthday. And I like to tell folks, I like to say it's going to be the 20th anniversary of my 36th birthday. It's going to be the 20th anniversary of my 36th birthday. So this is what we have coming up on the channel on Wednesday. I'm going to take you live. No, actually Tuesday. Actually, let me start from the top. Monday, which is tomorrow, I'm going to be coming to you live. I'm going to be coming to you live every day in the month of October. You look so young. Forever youthful. Thank you, Eileen B. Thank you. That's good living and spirit, the goddess, goddess I am. And I'm very grateful for an amazing life. So this is what we have coming up on the channel this week. Tomorrow, you're going to hear from the Witch and the Wiz. The Wiz is coming tomorrow. Ooh. So we got Tantra Talks coming up on the Witch and the Wizard. So if you want to catch that, and if you want to subscribe to the Witch and the Wizard, you can subscribe at thewitchandthewizard.com. That's our YouTube channel where we get all into love, sex, and relationships from the magical, spiritual perspective, of course, keeping it magical. So we got that on Monday. Youthful, beautiful, sexy, healthy. I know that's right. Come on. Absolutely. Tuesday, I board the flight to Salem, actually Boston, Massachusetts, and then from Boston, I go over to Salem, Mass. So Salem, Massachusetts, I booked myself on first class. I gave myself that for my witchy birthday. Do you know how long I've been wanting to go to Salem, Mass, to witch country, to my home, to where I experienced, well, let me just say it, burning at the stake a long time ago in another life. And I booked myself first class round trip. Did you book first class using Bitcoin? That's a good one. That is a very good question. Actually, I use fiat currency because you know what we do with Bitcoin. Hodl, baby. Hodl your Bitcoin. I used to just be throwing Bitcoin every which way, here, there, everywhere, buying airline tickets, hotels, and all that. Now I be hodling my Bitcoin. You know how we say in Bitcoin, in that Bitcoin holding life, we say, keep calm and hodl. If you don't know what hodl means, Google hodl Bitcoin. See what that means. And you'll be clear on what that means. So Tuesday, I booked myself first class. I get on a plane on Tuesday to Boston, Mass. And then from Boston, I'll be going to Salem, Massachusetts. I made my reservation already for a beautiful stay, beautiful suite. I think it's like a king suite or something like that. I hooked myself up for my birthday because y'all know I grew up in the cult. Let me not say the clan. It was a clan of sorts. It was the cult. And you know, in the cult of JWs that I grew up in, there were no birthday celebrations. So now I go over the top honoring myself with my birthday. So my birthday will be on October the 4th, and I will experience waking up in which country on my birthday. I'm gonna have you right with me. You know I'm gonna have you right with me walking the streets of Salem. Gonna go to the Witch Museum. Oh, I am going to, thank you, Dr. Jatea. Oh, this is going to be so good. Goddess Glam Life, Danielle. Oh, this is going to be so good. I am taking you this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, into the heart of witch country, Salem, Mass. Get all your witches. Oh, you got me a present, Dr. Jatea. Dr. Jatea always has gifts and presents for me, even when it ain't my birthday. Just visiting Dr. Jatea's home is gifts and beauty. And Dr. Jatea, I love you. Thank you so much. We are about to go into the heart of witch country on my birthday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to show y'all some witchy stuff like you have never seen before. Because hell, I've never seen it before. I don't even know what I'm getting myself into. I do know one thing, that it will change everything about your whole DNA, your whole spiritual system. Because if you are drawn to this channel, that means you are drawn to witchiness. That means you are drawn to magic. That means you're probably a witch in hiding, or a witch who hasn't come out yet, or a witch who hasn't come to terms with it yet, or a witch who isn't aware yet. Or maybe you're a witch out the broom closet proudly doing your magic, working your magic. Or maybe you're a witch that don't witch. There's witches that don't witch. Whatever it is, it's time to bring the magic alive. Woohoo, October is finally here. Oh, my birthday is October 14th. Woo, look at all the Libras we have. Next, let me share what else is coming up for you, October. You know, October for witches is a powerful time of the year, the most powerful time of the year for me as a witch. I'll tell you why. Hello, love. Hey, Amal. Healing. Hello, hello. Here is why, for me, October is one of the most powerful times of the entire year. Besides the month I was born in, and my soul chose a very witchy month to be born in, and it came under the Libra scales. So, that brings a lot of balance into my life, and diplomacy and beauty and all of that. And Venus rules. Hey, Coach Tiff. Hey, Dej. Hey, 1026 over here. Look at all our October babies. This is awesome. And October also brings with it a lot of magic. And every day leading up to October 31st, the veil thins more and more and more, until the very magical night known as Halloween, or All Hallows Eve, or All Souls Eve, or All Saints Night, right? That magical night, October 31st, study the history of it, where the veil is its thinnest between the world of flesh and form and the world of supernatural spirits and souls departed and beings on the other side of the veil. The veil is thin, and you can have clear, unfettered communion with anyone on the other side you choose, even if you ain't a channel, if you ain't psychic, if you don't know how to have a seance, you don't know how to call spirits, you don't know how to talk to ancestors, you ain't got to know any of that on October 31st when the veil is thin, and anyone with a strong intention, that's really all you need, because magic is by the will. Magic is by your intention. The intensity of your intention will effect communion with anyone on the other side. You want to talk to Abraham Lincoln, talk to him. You want to talk to Mother Teresa, Maya Angelou. You want to talk to anyone on the other side. Yes, my father is passed and I want to communicate with him. You will be able to do it. Now, I'm going to hold a video training for us, and it will be somewhere in the week of Halloween, probably the Witchy Wednesday before Halloween. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to hold a dumb supper. A dumb supper, I conduct a dumb supper every year, and a dumb supper is a meal that you hold with your ancestors, and you invite them from the other side, and you set the table and you set the space, and we call it a dumb supper because you don't speak during the entire supper ritual. Let me tell you something. You will hear clearly from other beings on the other side. Clearly. Now I'm excited for that. Oh, your teachings always are amazing. I'm so thankful for your wisdom. Yes, Eileen B. I'm so thankful for your presence here on this Witchy channel. I'm so grateful. Now, if you want to see the instructions for the dumb supper, happy birthday, XJW in house. Come on. Looking forward to your first Halloween in 20 years. OMG, because you know the cult hates Halloween. You know the cult thinks Halloween is demonized. We done with that. We understand what it is now because our third eye is wide open and we see with the eyes of spirit. Oh yeah, we woke up. We woke up. So if you want to get the instructions for the dumb supper, go to Christian Witches, the Facebook fan page. We have both the fan page and the Facebook group. The fan page has over 5,000 Christian witches. And they told me when I made that video how I became a Christian witch, they told me, no sunshine as a Christian witch. You won't die in hell. The devil, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe you can say that to one Christian witch. Maybe you can say that to 3 Christian witches. Thank you, Mercedes, for happy birthday. Maybe you can say it to a dozen Christian witches, but you can't say jack to 5,000 plus Christian witches and growing every single day. Booyah! Booyah! What? Oh, we is out the closet, and guess what I have today? I gotta show you what I have today. Ha ha ha! Wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. Let me get my little witchy purse here. Wait a minute. I got to show you what's in my witchy purse today. What? Because I just came from a vegan brunch at Busboys and Poets, one of my favorite eateries. And here I have my magical journal. You've probably seen it on the channel before. And here I have Wake the Witches. You know that witch. Hello. Dr. Jatea. Thank you for this super chat for my birthday, 1004. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes, look at this. Witch. Unleashed, untamed, unapologetic. That's me. So if you want to go, and us, not only me, 5,000 plus other Christian witches on the Christian Witches Facebook fan page, and another 2,000 plus Christian witches in the Christian Witches group. That looks like 7,000 plus, almost 8,000 Christian witches on Facebook and growing, soon to bust past 10,000. How would you send a gift? I make homemade books. Oh, I'll put my address to my office under this vid. Thank you. Mwah. So appreciate you. So if you want to get the instructions, I put detailed instructions. I think it was last year. You have to scroll the timeline or search. You'll find, it could have been last Halloween or the Halloween before, I gave detailed instructions on how to conduct a dumb supper and call in your ancestors. I stumbled upon one of your videos yesterday. You're amazing. Happy birthday. Yay! A new subscriber. Welcome. You are most welcome here. How you loving? That's what we say on the channel. Welcome to being a LuvTuber. Remember to ring the bell so you can get those notifications every time we go live. I'm going live with you every day this month for my birthday. Operation 50,000. Let's get to 50,000 subscribers quick. Come on, quick. Give me that for my birthday. That's what I want for my birthday. 50K subscribers. So, if you want the dumb supper instructions, I wrote it out in a very detailed post, and I may bring that post back and even boost the post so that it can be in circulation for our spiritual practices for Halloween. Now, why would you even want to be in these spiritual practices of dumb supper and communing with your ancestors? Because November 1st is our new year. The witch's new year is November 1st. And wouldn't you want all of the available wisdom, guidance, intuition, heads up, information from the other side that you can get? Wouldn't you want your ancestor to tell you, watch out in March, weave left, weave right, go over here, talk to this person, don't talk to that person, move this out of your life, clean this part up, da, da, da. Don't you want all that information from the other side? Oh my God, I miss you when you came to Vegas. Next time we'll be in Vegas. Don't you want all of that information from the other side? See, this is what navigates a life divine on the earth plane. Having guidance from above, God, Goddess, I am, in concert with your angels, enlightened ancestors, spirit guides, animal totems. See, all of these live on the other side of the veil. And if you are not clear on how to cross the veil and talk to all these other beings, if you don't know how to commune with the angelic kingdom, the fairy kingdom, the elf kingdom, the gnome kingdom, the animal kingdom, the crystal kingdom, all these kingdoms, your ancestors going all the way back, they've already accomplished the things that you want to accomplish. They already can see from a non-physical perspective everything that's going to come up for you for this year, what to watch out for. They can see all of that. Plus, they have your same DNA, genetic code, spiritual code. So you know they're rooting for you. They're wanting to help you. They're wanting to lift you. Why wouldn't you put yourself in position to be able to hear clearly from your ancestors, your spirit guides, the ascended masters that attend you, your animal totems, animal spirits, all of it. And they're all going to be saying the same thing, because it's the very specific soul prescription for your very life and what you need to be doing now. I can't tell you that. Nobody can tell you that except you turning within and communing with these beings. I've been communing with beings for a very long time, and trust me, everything I have gotten from the other side, helpful, very helpful. So helpful that I barely listen to human people anymore. I barely listen to humans. I take it, whatever humans do, whatever humans say, okay, and then I just close my eyes and go up. Go up. Get all your answers from up. Trust me, the answers are there. Trust me, the vision for your life and what your life looks like this year is there. Trust me, your dreams are there. Trust me, the visions of loveliness that stir in your spirit and the cauldron of your soul are there. Go get them. And the way that you do that is to become still within, to turn within, close your eyes, turn off the TV, turn off the mobile device, stop sleeping with a mobile device right by your head emitting EMFs, stop checking Facebook every 2 seconds, but you can check YouTube and see if Reverend Val is on. But stop being so wired. Stop being so wired. You cannot even hear the subtle voices of the supernatural realms because you're so wired. You always webinaring and Facebooking and this and Zooming and this and that, and oh my goodness, stop it. You see, every day before I Zoom, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, tweet, text, WhatsApp, before I do any of that, I commune with my own soul. Before I awake, I am in with my own soul. I'm with my dreams. I'm writing the dreams. I don't sleep with a phone by my head. And then I begin to give thanks and feel the spirit of source energy rushing through me. And then I begin to pray and then cleanse and oil pulling and all the morning spiritual practices and then chanting and music and meditation. This is all before I check my freaking phone. Some of y'all roll over and check the phone before you even check your spirit. What kind of day you think you're gonna have? You check the phone before you check your spirit? Before you check your dreams that are giving you vision for your life, you check your phone. What is your phone going to tell you? This one want that. Baby daddy said this. Baby mama said that. This one said that. That one said that. This one's eating fries on Facebook. This one's going here. This one's going here. Stop it. Hello, Rojo. Stop it. That's not your salvation. Your mobile phone is not your salvation. That next text, tweet, WhatsApp can wait. Facebook is not your salvation. You better unhook yourself from the addiction to likes and go where it's really going on. Spirit realms is where what's really happening. Spirit realms. Hello? Ain't that the truth? So look on the Facebook group. Use Facebook for your advantage. Look on the Facebook fan page and find the dumb supper instructions that I created probably about, like I said, a year or two ago. And I'm going to take it through Stitcheroo, Truth Bomb. I know that's right. I'm going to take us through right here on the channel on the Witchy Wednesday closest to Halloween, how to do a dumb supper. Let me tell you something. You think I don't do a dumb supper for my mama that passed over and my grandmama? I'll be like, come on, grandma. You fix their plate. You put whatever they love. You get the wine they love, all of that. We got to talk. And you go silent. We don't even have electronics in the room where you do the dumb supper, because I have heard from some witches that they do a dumb supper, and if somebody had like just an iPad sitting somewhere on another table, the stuff shorted out. You know how spirit realms are. When these beings come from the other side, you know they're bringing a lot of energy. You understand that things are being moved in the electromagnetic force fields of the earth and of your environment. You start feeling cold or hot or tingly, or your hair stands on end, or your tingles down your back, or the God bumps. This is all energy. This is all your people talking to you. People. Yeah, you got people. Your people talking to you. Yeah, that's why you can't hear, because you're on Facebook. You can't hear because these things is plugged into our ears 50 million 24/7. Take that out. Unplug yourself from technology. Turn within. Touch the subtle voice within. You see, what happens is this voice of spirit within is very subtle. You see, intuition is very subtle. That's why we call it the still small voice. It's whispering. You know, it's the butterfly wings. It's the feather you saw fall on the ground in front of you. It's the synchronicity. You look up and the clock is 11:11. It's the, I was just thinking about that person and they called. It's all of this is spirit realms. All of this is real. It's very subtle. That's why we call it the subtle energies. It's like butterfly flutters. But the reason you're missing it is because the voice of the ego, the egoic mind, is loud. I don't like him, I don't like her, she didn't do that. Sound like an auctioneer. Going one towards the judgment, fear, guilt, shame. If you don't unplug yourself from the surface egoic mind that is plugged in only to your five senses and doesn't know anything about God or supernatural realms or spirit, that it gets a little dopamine hit, the addiction hormone dopamine, from likes on Facebook. Yeah, they hacked your brain and they're just zapping you with a little dopamine hit every time. Wonder why people are addicted to Facebook? Check your dopamine. That's why. It's very simple. There's a code to addict you, and the marketers use the code all the time. It's a simple 4-step code. I'll tell you the code right now. It's very simple. You want to addict anybody to anything, this is exactly what you do. Number 1 starts with an itch. The person has some kind of itch. If you removed your itch, you would never be addicted. See, people have itches for certain things. You have an itch for being with people. You have an itch for being liked. You have an itch for being appreciated, being recognized. You have an itch for thinking that you don't have enough, so you got to go and get some more. See, there's an itch. There's something that's restless in your spirit. And you see crackheads scratching. There's an itch. Now, the itch, if you were to address the itch with spiritual protocols, the itch would go away. So there's the itch. Number 2, and no one would be able to addict you to anything. It would be impossible, because you're taking care of your own itch with the true balm of the spirit that solves all itches. This is all done within yourself. Digital communications become the consumerism, materialism of modern times. Isn't that the true stitcheroo? The second step that they use to addict you, to addict your attention and rivet your attention. Step 2 is the scratch. They're going to scratch, scratch, scratch that little itch you have. The itch for being around other people. Facebook is going to present you with a lot of people. So they're going to scratch that itch for you because they know what your need is. They know what your itch is. Why? Because you've told them everything about your life, because you put everything on social media, all of us have, and because they're studying you, and because they have the behavioral scientists, the brain chemical scientists, and the neuroscientists mapping out how they can sell you shit. That's what they're doing. And they're making Google, Facebook, oh my God, making buku money off addicting your ass to them. Let's go to step 3. So step 1 is you have an itch. Step 2 is they scratch the itch. Step 3 is an intermittent, unpredictable reward. Intermittent, unpredictable reward. What is that? It's like gaming. Now, if you look this up, you can find all this. As a matter of fact, all this is laid out in a book called The Hacking of the American Mind, or something like that. They hacked our brains. And it tells you exactly how they addicted us to all these things. It's in science. You can pick the book up. I think it's called The Hacking of the American Brain. You can pick that book up. It was written by a doctor. He will show you all the science behind this. I'm giving you the Cliff Notes version. So, number 3, the intermittent reward. It's like gaming. See, if you were playing a game and every time you did this, you got the same reward, you would quickly bore, because your brain needs the stimulation, right? We're complex beings. So you wouldn't just keep going for the same thing. You would get bored of the game. But they know that if you hit it and sometimes you get 5, or sometimes you get 20, or sometimes you get 30, your brain gets hooked in because you don't know exactly what's going to happen. You only know that you're going to get a reward of some kind. But it's an intermittent reward, and it's a random reward. Hence, likes on Facebook. You post a picture. You don't know if you're going to get 5 likes, 50 likes, 300 likes, 1,700 likes, 2 likes. You see, it's a reward system, but it's not if you posted a picture, and every single time you posted a picture on Facebook, you always got exactly 27 likes, you would quickly bore of posting pictures on Facebook, because every time you get the same 27 likes. See, that's not hitting the dopamine centers in your brain. You need the changing part is the part that keeps you in the game. It's always changing. You never know what it's going to be. And it's firing off the dopamine. And then the 4th step, the oh so critical step, is where they hook up the vacuum cleaner to your wallet and suck the money. Oh man, they got this whole thing down pat. And if you don't believe it, read the book. Don't believe me just because I told you. I'm not here for disciples. I'm here to wake up the masses. Read the book. Go on Facebook and see what's happening. And while you're on Facebook, scan your own energetic body and see what's happening. See if your dopamine centers are not being ping, ping, ping. Something's happening when you're on Facebook. Trust me. Same reason getting a participation reward is less satisfying than winning a top prize. Look at that. You see? And you wonder why they're giving us all these different little rewards and enter this drawing and enter that drawing and this and that and the other. Because they know that's how they're hooking your brain by the dopamine. Now, how does that create addiction? Very simple. The way dopamine works is that when it hits a part of your brain puts up a protector, because dopamine is dangerous in too high of a quantity to your very sensitive brain cells. So your brain has a mechanism where it will protect itself from too much dopamine, right? So the dopamine hits, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. So it's protecting those brain cells from the dopamine. So the next time the dopamine hits, it has to be bigger hit to get the same sensation because the protection is there. And so now you need more dopamine, and it becomes a vicious cycle. And look at anyone who's addicted to anything. That first crack hit, they keep chasing it. They need more crack to get the same high, more crack to get the same high. Cocaine the same way, because the dopamine hit, the dopamine rush, when it goes through your brain, how to get out of this cycle. I'll tell you exactly how to get out of this cycle. Very good question, Rojo, because you know I got the solution. The dopamine sensation, it's a vicious cycle. It keeps protecting itself, and then it goes up, 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 up. This is the science of addiction, because we're all addicted to something. Sex, booze, Facebook, crack, meth. We have become the most addicted generation that ever lived, and depressed, and anxiety-ridden. And you would think, food, thank you, Mercedes, and you would think that in this very developed time that we're living in, the most technologically advanced time humankind has ever lived in and experienced, the most connected time of all, because we have the internet, we can connect to anyone at any time, you can learn anything you want to know about anybody at any given time. You would think with all the technological advances that we would be light years ahead with our happiness and our joy, and the exact opposite is happening, that there is record masses of depressed people, record masses of addicted people, people addicted to meth and every kind of thing, and record masses of people who are just anxiety, and they have to be on Prozac, whatever, Zoloft, can't sleep at night. Why is everyone so freaking addicted, depressed, and anxious? Here's the solution. You're gonna love this solution. Rewire your brain chemistry with two very powerful hormones, serotonin and anandamide. Look them up. Serotonin is the happiness hormone. Dopamine is the addiction hormone, the anxiety hormone, the stress hormone. Now you need a little dopamine. It's not that it's all bad for you, but in the levels that we are experiencing, dopamine has become harmful. What you want to do, I had to learn that all my anxiety, fear, and depression wasn't my own. It was bringing, empath. Yes. Serotonin works very different from dopamine. Serotonin is the happiness hormone. How do you amp up the serotonin? And guess what? Serotonin has an opposite effect on dopamine. See, when you get your serotonin levels higher, you are less likely to be stressed out with the dopamine hits. Most people are working on dopamine and adrenaline. Adrenaline is the fight or flight hormone. Just learn about your hormones. Your body is making about 600 chemicals every single day, every second, every minute, every hour. Your body is a chemical factory. A factory. This is a pharmacy. This is a pharmacy. And most people are operating on adrenaline. They're just, and even if they don't look like that, they look like this. They have this low level stress, anxiety, like an itchiness, that's the perfect prime ground for advertisers to keep selling you shit you don't need. People who are internet marketers who already know that your brain is acting crazy, and they're going to just fry your brain circuit some more. You're going to let them, and they're going to then hook their vacuum cleaner up to your wallet and turn it on high suction and suck out everything by you buying the latest pill, the latest program, the latest this, that, or the other, because you don't think you're good enough, worthy enough, happy enough, rich enough, skinny enough, beautiful enough, you don't have the love of your life, whatever, all dopamine and adrenaline. Get yourself instead, here is the solution. Get yourself instead on serotonin. How is serotonin produced in this whole chemical factory, this pharmacy? CVS ain't got nothing on you. You want to go to CVS and Rite Aid and get some prescription filled when right now, while you've been watching me, your body has just been firing on dopamine, adrenaline, serotonin. You can list how many chemicals are being produced right now inside of your own pharmacological system. Serotonin. How do we have more serotonin? Meditate. You can feel the serotonin coming through your brain. You can feel the serotonin. What about anandamide? Same thing. Anandamide, they call it the bliss hormone. Same thing. Meditate. Serotonin levels. What affects your serotonin levels going up? In this same book, The Hacking of the American Mind, same book, he tells you, cook your own food or get good food, because the nasty processed meat, fats, all that crap going into people's bodies is hurting the serotonin. And what little serotonin that is being created, it's being absorbed in your gut so it can keep your gut alive, and it's not going to your brain, passing the blood-brain barrier where you need the serotonin. You need the serotonin up here in your noggin, in your dome area, right? You need the serotonin up here. Crack Donald, Murder King, Taco Hell, into International House of Pulmonary Disease. Yes. If you're eating that stuff, you're guaranteed your serotonin levels are low, non-existent, or at least the little bit of serotonin that you're making. Whew, you are on time today. Hello. The little bit of serotonin that you're making stays in your gut to try to help with digestion, but it doesn't get to your brain. We need your brain to be washed in the serotonin. This feeling, this well-being feeling. This feeling is feeling good. You'll also get serotonin when you belong to something that's bigger than yourself. Yesterday, I was in a room with my Wakaya family. Leaders, diamonds, blue diamonds, rubies, emeralds, all of these amazing people. We have a true sense in the Millionaire Club. And you hear me talk about the Millionaire Club. Why is it so important? Because you belong to a group of people that is greater than yourself. That bumps up your serotonin. That's why people that are part of a movement are excited. Woo, woo, Wakaya, come on. That's why people that are part of a movement, Martin Luther King marching for the vote, Malcolm X, you know, any movement, Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, whatever, all lives matter. The knee, take a knee. Can I just say, Trump, you're off your freaking rocker if you think people can't take a knee because of this flag. Are you kidding me? Jehovah's Witnesses haven't saluted the flag. They've been sitting on their butt all these years when the flag was displayed, and sometimes they would just stand there. But their civil disobedience has been, they would never put their hand on their heart. They've been doing that civil disobedience for decades. Jehovah's Witnesses, the take a knee is nothing new, and is part of your constitutional right to say peacefully, I don't like what's going on, and you don't have, and I'm going to let you know that I don't like what's going on. Trump, you tripping. I digress. So serotonin, when you're part of a movement, you feel like your life or service, or you're serving the greater good. See, I come here whether I get paid or not because I know I'm serving the greater good, because I know I'm making a difference in millions of people's lives daily, because I know that I'm on the planet to be a light, a way shower, a guide, a teacher for those who are looking to find their way out of the wilderness. Not because I found my way completely out of the wilderness. It's not about that, but because I'm willing to share what I know. Because I'm willing to share my story and what I've walked through and what I've learned. Because I'm willing to stand up and impact your life for the better, and your life for the better, and your life for the better. Because I'm willing to walk in my purpose and inspire. Because I'm willing to do the hard stuff that comes with living your divine destiny on planet Earth. I'm just willing. I'm just willing to do all that. I'm willing to be the full demonstration of what I'm created to be. I'm just willing to do that. I don't even know how I'm going to do it half the time. I don't know when, where, or how it has to happen. I gave up my need to know. I'm simply willing to be all I'm created to be. And I'm knowing and I'm expected that this is what's required of me. To whom much is given, much is expected. And that's exactly what your life is. So that's how you show up and you get more serotonin rushing through your circuits. Serotonin. Then you start to feel aligned. You start to feel not plugged in and anxious. You start to feel uplifted. You start to feel like your life has greater meaning. You start to feel fulfilled. You start to feel peaceful, blissed out. Blissed out for no reason, just because you ain't got to have a boom 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 or whatever you doing to get your high. You ain't got to do all that. You can simply be high on life. I'm fucking high on life, baby. I'm freaking high on life. Get some of that. It comes from inside of here, okay? And then the pharmacology of your body will change to match your blissed state of mind, blissed out state of mind from meditation and chanting and spiritual practices. And you get that serotonin working, and you withdraw your energy and attention from anything that is not creating bliss in your life. I don't know anyone that Facebook is creating bliss in their life. I don't know anyone. It's not. I don't know anyone. Meditation creates bliss in your life. Chanting creates bliss in your life. Prayer creates bliss in your life. Spiritual study creates bliss in your life. Following the spiritual masters creates bliss in your life. Understanding the spiritual laws of the universe creates bliss in your life. The spiritual teachings create bliss in your life. I don't know of any Facebook. I don't know about Facebook creating bliss in your life. Withdraw from my husband, LOL. I'm not saying that. Don't put that on Reverend Val, because I don't want no husbands calling me, you said on your channel. No, I didn't say that. I'm saying work with yourself, okay? Work with yourself. All I am saying is give yourself the opportunity to be your best, most blissed out, most inspired, most fulfilled, most happy, joyful, rich, sexy, hot, beautiful, fine, foxy, handsome, magnificent, splendid being you can be, indeed, that you are created to be, and that the whole universe is expecting you to be. I love you. God bless you. Peace. I'm out. Where's a mic that I can drop? I'm going to drop this. Peace. ValerieLove.com. And remember, if you want to get a spot in Money Mastermind, it's about to close soon. Money Mastermind is about to close soon. Get your spot in Money Mastermind. Go to ValerieLove.com, click on coaching, and apply for a spot. I love you. God bless you. Peace. We're going to get your life together. Trust me on that. Oh, trust me. I got you, boo. I got you.